Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. Welcome to another episode of the Monday 9 at 9. I am your host, Darla Bonk, CEO and founder of Darla Bonk Consulting. So every Monday, when you join me here at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, I bring you 9 minutes of business tips and motivations that you, as the CEO and founder of your business, or the C-suite leader or emerging leader in your company, can take from and implement immediately to drive the business, change the world around you, and build and live a life that you love. So today, I want to invite you to go down a journey with me of exploring one of the greatest elements in the entire world, water. I promise it has something to do with leadership. But have you ever noticed how water, the most essential force on earth, never fights its way forward? It flows effortlessly, yet it shapes the strongest rocks. So, leaders, what if I told you that mastering the secrets of water could revolutionize the way that you lead, the way that you live, and the way that you inspire? Water is a calm yet unstoppable force. It adapts, yet it remains essential at all times. So today, you're going to learn how to harness this timeless power of water to transform your leadership and unlock the fullest potential. My husband and I were in Fort Lauderdale for the weekend, and we were on the water. And I could not stop thinking about all these different things that I have learned over the years from being catatonically focused on water and consumed by it and overwhelmed by it and calmed by it and inspired by it. The listening to water at night, and if I listen to the ocean against the rocks, and a sound piece that I might listen to go to sleep, or looking at a beautiful sunrise or looking at a beautiful sunset. And just the way it calms me, the serene view inspires me. All of the colors of the world remind me how beautiful God's creation is. All those different things have inspired me over the years, and it just all came flooding back to me this weekend while we just kept looking at the water. So I want to invite you to explore this element with me today, open your horizons, expand your mind, and realize that learning from some of these elements can hold the key to unlocking unparalleled growth for you in your life, your leadership, and in your business. Okay. It's resilient. Water is resilient. How many of you are focusing on how to build in resilience into your team, how to overcome some of the obstacles that you guys are facing in your business this year? And how is your team going to build in resilience to unlock all the creative gifts that they have inside of them to meet the needs and find solutions to overcome the problems in your business? Water is endlessly adaptable. So the secrets of water offer us lessons that are going to transform the way that we lead. So here we go. Number one, water is formless. Water is formless. Water takes the shape of whatever container it's in. It adapts, it flows, and it adjusts to every environment that it encounters. As leaders, we got to do the same, right? Rigid leadership is a relic of the past, guys. Each member of your team is unique with individual strengths, weaknesses, and aspirations. Your role is to treat them all the same, but to meet them individually where they are and to bring them along where you need them. A great coach knows when to push, when to encourage, and when to step back and let that resilience take shape. Just like water, you have to adjust your approach as the situation evolves. Formless leadership inspires growth because it is grounded in two things: flexibility and empathy. Okay. Number two, be calm but powerful. Still water reflects clarity and calm, yet its force can carve through mountains when unleashed. Your emotional regulation as a leader is your greatest weapon. In tough situations, your team looks to you, not just for solutions, but for how to handle the adversity, right? When you stay calm and focused, you are modeling that resilience for your team, right? You're modeling that resilience for your team. So teach your team that storms are going to come, clients are going to go, accounts are going to fall by the wayside, but together you can navigate through them. Leadership is not about the absence of emotion. It is not about the absence of emotion, but it is about controlling it to move forward with purpose. Be their calm in the chaos, and they will rise to meet the challenges alongside you. All right, number 3, embrace depth. Embrace depth. The deeper the water, the more stable it becomes. Surface waves crash and they churn, but beneath lies a profound calm. And I'm going to show you what I mean in just a minute. So leaders, this is your inner world. Stability, self-awareness, and depth are what make you steady amidst external pressures. So I want you to think about a scuba diver. My family are scuba divers. We love to scuba dive. And when you first jump into that water and you've got to go and tell the instructor that you're all clear and you're going down, before you actually go down, if you're doing a surface dive, you are feeling those waves. And sometimes they're 4 feet, 6 feet waves, and you're just floating and sitting in it. And for those of you who may be a little, need some Dramamine a little bit when you're on the water, it can make you a little seasick, right? But then once you go down and you get settled down, and it may take you a few minutes to get down, you don't feel those waves as much. And there's a calmness that begins. There's a cadence to your breathing that begins. You get your buoyancy right. And then the further you go down, you might be 60, 70 feet. You really start to see some incredible things and notice some incredible things. Why? Because it's calm. It is still in that water. You're moving. You see the wildlife. You see the sharks for sure. You see the eels. And then even as you get down over 100 feet, there is a stillness and a calm, but you have a clarity because there are so few things that you're focused on. You're focused on your breathing. You're focusing on making sure your PSI is right. And you're making sure your buoyancy is right. And you're making sure you don't get lost. And then you're just exploring and navigating through whatever is the very next thing that comes your way. Being able to go into the depths in character, in content, in subjects, in empathy, in compassion for your team allows there to be a clarity of thought, of purpose, of decision, of action. And what happens when that happens? You start to make an impact. Okay. Number 4, stay in motion. Stagnant water becomes toxic and flowing water remains fresh. Common sense, right? Leadership is no different, guys. The moment you stop learning, you stop growing. Leaders are learners. We hear that all the time, but how many people that you know who claim to be a leader or have a leadership title or even have their own company are not learning anything? Oh, this is the way we've always done it. This is how I know it works, right? When you stop growing, your team and your business suffers. It just does. The greatest leaders are perpetual students, not only learning from peers and mentors, but also from the teams that you lead. Your team can teach you so many things if you would just allow them to. Every single interaction is an opportunity to grow. Are you challenging yourself? Are you pushing your team to evolve? Are you pushing your team to build in resilience? Or are you just telling them what to do? If you are not building in this resilience and pushing your teams to evolve, you're going to risk becoming stagnant, and thus your team will also. Stay curious, stay hungry, and keep moving forward. And lastly, be essential, but undervalued. Stay with me, type A, Enneagram 8s, all of those of you who are control freaks, just hang on. Water sustains life, yet it does not demand recognition. It quietly nurtures and transforms and sustains. And as a leader, you can let your presence be essential without needing the constant validation. I've seen so many leaders who sit there and do all of these things for the team and then turn around and tell them the only reason why the team has what they has is because of what the leader has done for them. You have just negated every action you took. Sounds simple, sounds like, of course, Darla, we all know that. You would be shocked how many people actually still do it. True influence is not loud or boastful. It is felt in the culture you create, and that's how you create impact, not just influence. It's in the trust that you build and in the people that you inspire. Leadership isn't about being feared, guys. It's about being remembered for your impact. Your influence should run so deep that even in your absence, the foundations that you have built will remain steady, thus allowing you to build in and create your legacy. So these are 9 minutes of motivation at 9 a.m. every Monday. I hope you will join me again. Everything that you need, you can get here. And if you'd like to hop on over to my website, to darlabonk.com, you can learn more about me, the business, what we offer to you, and also about the mastermind that I'm going to be hosting. I've got a few spots left, but you can join other wonderful, creative, like-minded leaders. We're going to start on March 1st, go for 6 months. Building in resilience, building in how to be forged in fire, how to show up for your team, for the world around you, and to be able to have impact over influence and create a legacy over just being a leader. All right, guys, make it a great week. I'll see you back here next Monday.